Record. Yung may mga klase sa ibang klase, you can leave, no? Yung taga-IT and meron bang taga-entrep dito? If you want. Okay, please listen. Let's make this quick and easy.
Let's go.
Ba?
Hello, Philippines!
And hello, world!
I am Ivy Lorraine M. Bangloy, together with my co-host,
Jara May Ortiz, and we are your hosts for today. Just sit and relax because our kuya prepared exciting tasks for our housemates to solve.
Are you ready, housemates? You are born ready. Hey.
The task for today is to analyze the advertisement and answer the following tasks in the category of authorship, format, audience, content, and its purpose.
Housemates, you are given enough time to answer all the questions on your assigned category. Before you explain the category that you pick, make sure that you will get the correct answers so that you can gain high points from our audience.
To start with, let's begin with the authorship. To be reported or to be answered by Miss Ivy Lorraine Bangloy.
Good morning once again, everyone. I am Ivy Lorraine M. Bangloy, and I will be presenting the authorship of the advertisement. The advertisement is created by the non-profit organization People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. This organization opposes the use of animals for any purposes and protects the right of animals. The ad's message is save the whales, lose the blubber, go vegetarian, which encourages people to adopt a vegetarian lifestyle and help conserve whales by reducing blubber consumption. The text is persuasive and memorable, using a direct command and contrasting ideas to create a sense of urgency and motivate readers to take action for the environment and their health. This ad is part of a bigger marketing campaign, so many people are involved in creating this. In some of these marketing strategists, copywriter, graphic designer, and social media managers are involved to make this advertisement successful. While the message of promoting vegetarianism for environmental reasons is important, there are several choices that were made in the creation of this advertisement that could have been made differently. First is the use of language. As you can see here, they use the word whales. When we hear the word whales, what comes first in our mind? Of course, we imagine big or something big. And in this ad, the whales are like referring to the woman who wears a bikini here. And this woman is obese or overweight. So, in making an advertisement, they could have choice a word that are not offensive or discriminating to other people, especially to women. Second choice that have been made differently is the use of graphic design. As you can see here, there is a fat woman or obese women. It's like when you say this, they are like when an obese woman see this or an overweight woman see this, she will feel offended. Why? Because why are they why are they using this kind of pictures to advocate or to see in public, right? Because it feels like discriminating and offensive. So, in conclusion, this advertisement is an example of how advertising can be used to promote important social issues like animal rights and environmental sustainability. However, it's important to be mindful of the language and imagery used in advertising Since advertisement can be seen by the public or the many people, they will be affected. The way they approach this advertisement will be differently depending on their situation. So that's all for the authorship. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Miss Ivy. And now you are one of the top 6.
Let's now go to the presentation of the format. Are you excited, housemate? Who will be the next presenter? So, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Let's now see who will be the next presenter. And the next presenter will be Miss Jaira.
So let's move on with the format. So this is the advertisement. So based on the advertisement provided, we see first the background, which is the ocean with the color of blue and with the sun yellow. So the color used here is the primary colors, which also gets the attention of the audience. Second, we also see the back of a fat woman. Why we say it's a fat woman even though we don't see the head? Because she is wearing a bikini. And then if we look closely, it's not only just a fat woman wearing a bikini, but her head is not a literally hand of a human, but it's a hand or a feet of a pig. And then there's also the phrase here, "Save the whales," written boldly with the color of white so that it will be readable to the audience. And at the bottom of it, "Lost the Blubber, go vegetarian," written in a red small font size. And also we can see here the word PETA, which is the name of the organization. So here they use the word or the term blubber is considered as a body shaming. Also the word whales. Why? Because the word blubber means the excess body fat of whales. And it can be also interpreted offensive to the people or individual who also have excess body fat, especially the women. Because here they only use the women and they not use the men. And then we can also say that it is discrimination because sometimes we here in our society, they said that in a fat women, they are whales or butanding or they are like baboy, ganyan. So we are always hearing that in a fat women, but I think it's not, hindi ganun sa mga lalaki. It's always in the fat women. We say, "Oh, ang taba-taba mo, butanding ka. Oh, ang taba-taba mo, baboy ka na," ganyan. So here they are comparing whales and the blubber into the women, the fat or obese women here. And then the format of the advertisement use the persuasive device uses strong imagery, which is the women, and a catchy and memorable slogan, even though it is offensive for some. And then they also use a sense of urgency and calls to action to encourage people to love animals or to stop animal cruelty and encourage the people to help their health, love their health, to be go vegetarian. So that is the format of the advertisement.
Thank you, Miss Jaya. And now, you are now belong to the top 6 finalists of the PBB House.
And now, who will be the next to answer our questions about the audience? So, the next would be Mr. Dan.
Good morning, everyone. I am assigned to complete the task on audience. But first, let me show you some comments regarding this ad. This fat hatred advertisement is targeting on women, however, not in an effective or sympathetic way. Instead, it's exploiting them. In our group, we have never encountered this type of thing that we refer to as obesity. This advertisement was posted by PETA, a short term for people for the ethical treatment of animals. an organization devoted to promoting and supporting the rights of all animals in an effort to reduce cruelty towards animals by going vegetarian and refraining from consuming animal products. It seems like as they persuade people to become vegetarian and be against animal cruelty, they forgot about human cruelty. This offensive and insensitive advertisement seeks to diminish the self-confidence of obese women. It dehumanizes women's bodies through the tagline, "Save the whales," and objectifies bodies to advocate an ethical personal choice to become vegetarian. PETA seems is no longer advocating the animal rights. Instead, they are using this as a shield to create this insensitive advertisement. PETA is trying to get a simple solution across, that is by going vegetarian, one will lose weight. However, people struggles with weight in different ways, and switching to a vegetarian diet doesn't fix everything overnight. Therefore, with this advert, PETA has gone too far. Through shock advertising with using an overweight woman, it has risked damaging the reputation of the brand it is trying to enrich. Yes, PETA succeeds to grab the attention of the people. However, it also undermines vegetarianism and animal cruelty-free life at the same time.
Thank you, Mr. Dan, for that wonderful presentation of the audience. You are now belong to the top 6 finalists of the PBB House. Now, let's find out who will be the next presenter. Are you again ready, housemates? I know you are. So let's not huwag na natin patagalan. Let's see the next presenter, Miss Mirren.
Woo! What is what you can do with that? The baby girl. Good day. I want everyone to buckle up because I will be explaining the content of the advertisement. So, the kind of behaviors in the advertisement depicted is switching to vegetarian lifestyle is a more compassionate way of living, and that is kinder to animals and the environment too. That is why text said, "Save the whales, lose the blubber, and go vegetarian." The ideas that are entailed in the advertisement are about environmentalism and protecting the animal rights. Because according to their researches, that being a vegetarian not just help us lose our weight and improve our diet, but also it can save the animal lives, especially the marine ones. And this advertisement also highlights the reducing of animal killings and cruelty, because according to the stats of Food and Agricultural of the United Nations, annually almost 83 billion of animals were killed worldwide, not including the sea animals or fish that are also consumed highly by the humans. And moving on to the political ideas or economical ideas, they address the costs and benefits of animal agriculture and the promotion of vegetarianism, that according to the evidence, that by doing it, it does not benefit the individuals but also the economy too, by reducing the consumption of meat.
Thank you, Mr.
And you are now belong to the top 6 of the PBB House. For the overall view of the message, let's welcome Mr. Angel Young.
published this billboard to promote animal welfare and to show the benefits of a vegetarian lifestyle, like weight loss and improved physical and mental health. Its primary objective was to raise awareness of animal cruelty, and it was originally supposed to be a hilarious advertisement. The billboard itself do have the potential in sending a good message, but the way the organization did it was rather demeaning and humiliating to those who are overweight. Many people interpreted the use of the term whales in the billboard to refer to overweight people and the term blubber to their fat. The billboard also made a mistake about the misinformation that simply having a vegetarian diet and refraining from eating animals can make one lose weight. And the organization did not consider that eating meat is not the only reason behind obesity. There are some people who are overweight mainly because of their eating disorders or mainly because having a bodily condition that prevents them from losing weight the way other people can. Lots of people were enraged the organization because of how they put forth the ideology that being overweight or being fat is a bad thing, and because of the image they've used in their billboard, that is rather insulting. But many people are rude to the PETA or the organization because of how outrageous their billboard was, and it was replaced by this billboard. It says here, gone just like all the pounds lost by people who go vegetarian. It used no more image of an overweight woman anymore, this billboard, and the text is a lot friendlier. And I personally believe that this will be more effective in promoting a vegetarian lifestyle because it is not visually shaming overweight people.
Now, let's go to the last presenter. Housemate, who will be the last presenter? I'm sorry, Mr. Angel, I forgot that you are now belong to the top 6 finalists of the PBB House. Next is the last presenter. The last presenter will be Miss Noriel Valenzuela.
Before I start my statement about the purpose of this billboard, did you know that whales have close-knit family structures and frequently interact with one another through song? Mother whales devote years to caring for their offspring, and some species whisper to their calves to protect them from predators.
Sa muna kuha yan kay Attorney Wu. Uy, nanood siya.
Sa website ko ng PETA.
Okay.
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, makes a huge issue with its slogan, "Lose the blubber, save the whales, lose the blubber, go vegetarian." The PETA organization controls this billboard and the message it broadcasts to the public. They put up these billboards to end animal suffering, raise awareness of animal cruelty, and persuade people to go vegetarian and cease slaughtering animals for human use. PETA created this billboard because it is believed that 300,000 whales, dolphins, and porpoises die each year as a result of injuries caused by fishing nets or lines. In many situations, these victims may die of weariness, malnutrition, asphyxia, strangling, dismemberment, or other injuries while desperately attempting to free themselves from abandoned fishing nets. According to one study, the gray whale population, which was assumed to have recovered from commercial whaling, Vegetarians look and feel better than meat eaters. This is a life-saving message. When asked specifically if the billboard shames overweight people, Brian stated, if the billboard is shocking, hopefully it will get people's attention and help them improve their quality of life for themselves and their families. It's designed to help people. The billboard helps the company to become popular, and if they become popular, they will gain from that advertisement, whether it conveys offensive messages to other people. With this, they have a bad product but a good marketing strategies. That's all I think.
Okay, very nice.
Representing the purpose. Now, the top 6 finalists for the PBB house is now complete. Thank you all. Thank you. All the categories have been explained. Are you ready to give points? Just ready your pen and paper and give the deserved points to our housemates.
Indeed, this task is realized as significant milestones for us youngsters to broaden our perspective toward advertisement that we see. Like eagles, may we soar high and live in an open world where we understand deep meanings of different things.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your active participation.
We hope our aspiring housemates will enjoy their days filled with new knowledge throughout their journey into the modern world and be media literate.
Okay, any question? Oh. Si, ikaw muna. A question from the
This
audience.
question is specifically to Miss Bangloy.
Tinanyan ka ng kaibigan mo. FO na yan.
This advertisement perpetuate harmful body image ideals and contribute to societal pressures to conform to certain beauty standards. They featured an overweight clad wearing a bikini in the side of the ad and purposely included a statement encouraging everyone to be vegetarian. It is clearly absurd. Now, if you were PETA, how can you apologize to those who are offended without putting down the mission of your company to save animals?
Apologizing is not really a simple thing. Asking for forgiveness is not a simple thing, right? Especially for those who are really offended by the advertisement. But I will apologize by changing the advertisement entirely and removing the word whales or just changing entirely the advertisement. It will be my way of apologizing to them for feeling offended and discriminated in a way.
What else?
Di ba kasi yung PETA aiming for animal cruelty-free world. So why do you think they choose vegetarian over veganism?
So, pinili nila yung sa may vegetarian kaysa sa
Veganism.
veganism.
Kasi di ba magkaiba yun? Pag vegan ka, purely plant-based. Pag vegetarian, may kinoconsume ka na animal product pa rin.
Siguro,
Because hindi naman entirely na yung na-meat kasi na lahat ng klase na meat, they're specifically referring to marine animals lang. So that's why siguro they use the word vegetarian instead of the word vegan.
Thank you.
Do you think the advertisement will be controversial if they use an image of a man that is mataba?
Ano yung kung lalaki, yung lalaking mataba?
Siguro hindi masyadong magiging controversial yung advertisement. Kapag yung ginamit na image is lalaki. Because in our society, when a woman is obese or fat, we discriminate her. Like sinasabi natin na baboy, ang pangit niya, ganon.
Ay, talaga?
Pero when it comes to lalaki, kapag nakita tayo ng obese na lalaki, okay lang, basta mabait. Ganon yun. Diba? Hindi natin sila discriminate, hindi natin sila pinipig na pataas. Pero kapag babae, yung obese or kapag overweight, we are in our mind. But when it comes to men, no discrimination or
So,
very little discrimination.
Kung babae, kahit mabait, basta mataba, hindi pwede. Ay, anymore. Oh, meron pang isa dito.
Overtime.
Assuming popular na yung ano nila, yung company nila, do you think but publicity is still ongoing? Kung popular na yung brand nila, do you think na about publicity is still a publicity? Kailangan pa ba nila mag-in ng ganong klase ng attention?
Yes, of course, because they are business, a non-profit organization, and an organization they are aiming for profit. And para makagain ng
Eh, non-profit
they
naman
need-
sila.
Hindi naman, kasi non-profit doesn't mean hindi sila nag-gain ng profit.
Okay.
Kumikita
They
para
profit
sila.
from
Meron
donation.
silang kinikita, di ba, sa
Donation
advertisement
and
na ito,
support.
meron silang kinikita. And yun naman yung purpose ng every organization, yung makagain ng pera o makagain ng profit or attention from human being. So they still need it for the purpose.
Alright.
Sir, may tanong pa din si Carl.
Ano yan?
Ako meron.
Ano yan?
But I'm going to deliver it.
In behalf of her.
Okay.
Ay, kay ano daw po, sir? Kay Pascual. Pascual, housemate number 2. Research revealed that obesity is not always a result of your unhealthy eating pattern, and vegetarian definitely is not an answer nor a solution. Sometimes it is inevitable, and it can happen because of an individual's genetic history. Now, what do you think is a much better statement or words of encouragement to persuade the public not to kill animals for food? I'm going to read the question twice.
Yung question na lang.
Ang question na lang.
Ano daw yung better?
Sir, naiiyak na siya, oh.
Sir, better.
Alternative statement.
Words of
Yung-
encouragement.
Oo.
Yung sa save the weight, sir.
Oo.
Sa tingin ko hindi na kailangan palitan nila. Instead, ang palitan na lang nila yung picture itself, sir, na whale na lang siya.
Ilagay na lang yung whale.
Yes, sir. Para kapag whale ang nilagay, sir, ano ka nila yung animal, yung purpose nila sa animal, reduce animal cruelty, sir.
Dapat. Oh, bahala kayo. Meron pa? Meron pa, oh, shall we go home?
Sir, wala na po. Wala na.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all for the group.